Mindset number one, how to approach leads with the right mindset. The question is, do you have the right mindset and attitude towards leads? Is there a difference between a lead, a prospect, and a referral? Is there a difference? Welcome to Mindset and Attitude to Selling, where we solve sales problems. If you like this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, share your comments, and also subscribe. Now, what I'm going to share with you, and hopefully when I share this information with you, you have a truer, clearer understanding that there is a difference between a lead, a prospect, and a referral. And why is that important? In my experience, because they each have different mindsets. And if they each have different mindsets, that means you're going to take different actions. So that's why it's important that the words you use, you're very careful in using them. Why? Because it's going to determine the action you take, and every action has a result, right? And every action has a reaction, whatever it may be. So it's important, especially for me, I eat, breathe, and live by this. I have to know the words I use and how to use those words, that they have a meaning, they have an effect to the other party that will produce the right results, right? Because every cause has an effect. And every word you use, like I said, has an effect to it. So let's dig into this. Now, and this is what I teach my clients that are real estate agents. I always teach them, understand the words you use and why you're using them. So when you use the word leads, and I don't like to use the word leads in my language. Sometimes I use it so I can relate and have the other person relate with me in that respect. But the word leads to me is the weakest word you can ever use psychologically, especially if you're a real estate agent or if you're a salesperson selling anything. Why do I believe, this is my personal view, you may agree or disagree. Do me a favor, if you agree or disagree with what I'm about to say as far as the word leads, share your thoughts below in the comment section. Now, to me, when people use the word leads, it's almost like they don't care. It's a lazy word. It's a common word that a lot of salespeople use. But what they don't understand is that it does affect your mindset and how you go about selling. So the word leads is just like saying a name and a number, right? Oh, I got 5 leads, or I'm going to buy these leads, right? So let's say you're buying leads from a lead broker, right? They send you, let's say, 100 leads. You're just paying for names and numbers. There's no emotional attachment to it. There's no relationship in there. In your mindset, you're just paying for leads. Hopefully, you get a sale from it, right? But it's just a lead. That's the mindset. That's the attitude most people take it. And if those leads turn to nothing, where you're leaving phone messages, text messages, email, and you don't respond, you're always going to blame the leads for your lack of success, or for the lack of sales, or for the inconsistency of sales. Why? Because there is no emotional attachment to the word leads. Understand that. Does that make sense? Share your comments below whether you agree or disagree with what I just said about leads. Okay, now, mindset number 2, how to approach prospects with the right mindset. The question is, do you value and take the right mindset when approaching prospects? Below whether you agree or disagree with what I just said about leads. Okay, now let's talk about prospect, one of my favorite words. Now, when you say prospect, or someone says to you, I have a prospect for you, doesn't it give you a different mindset, a different outlook, and is going to help you make a different action or take a different action? Right? So when you have a prospect in your mind or in my mind, I'm actually thinking about a potential relationship. It's not a name, it's not a number, it's a person that I'm going to contact to build a relationship. Well, I have to earn that relationship, right? So I'll give you an example. My real estate clients, right? They hire me to cold call for them, to help them set up appointments and potentially get more listings for sale by owners. So I always target the prospect, i.e. the for sale by owners, and how I'm going to approach them. Now, that's a different mindset. Why? Because it involves two people, the seller or the for sale by owner and the real estate agent or the broker. They hire me to do the cold call for them, right? So when you think about prospect, you're thinking about potential relationships. Now, hopefully you're going to be more focused. I know I'm more focused. I'm more serious about it. I'm more prepared for it because I know that's not a lead. That's a potential relationship, which means money is going to be transferred and services are going to be given, right? So that's the exchange. And you're going to give it more focus on the selling process to the prospect than you would if you're just buying leads. You got to remember, everything starts with how you think about what you're doing or what you're about to do. So in my opinion, I would encourage you to change your language. Don't use the word leads. Think about prospects. It's going to give you a whole different focus, a whole different mindset, which means it's going to focus you on taking a different, more effective action. I know this sounds simple, but it is that simple. And the most valuable things are the most simplest things. But we get caught up in the minutia and all the BS that's out there on social media. So I like to stick to basics. And with basics, you can build a strong foundation. You can always build on it, and you can never be replaced, whether they have AI or not. So think about the word prospect. I'm always prospecting. To me, the lead is basically the prospect's number. That's the lead. Or the lead is the source that they're on that I'm going to go call them on, right? Whether it's a Zillow, whether it's Google, whether it's the Better Business Bureau, those are the lead source. But I'm targeting prospects. It's a different mindset. And what it does for me and for my students and my salespeople, it makes them focus more on becoming a better salesperson, which means it increases their value. And they're going to be a lot more prepared because they know if they do the right thing, they take the right approach, they're going to have a higher conversion ratio, right? If you have a higher conversion ratio, which means what? More sales. And if you're producing more sales consistently, that means your commissions are exploding. Does that make sense? Mindset number 3, how to approach referrals with the right mindset. The question you need to ask yourself, do you take a lazy approach towards referrals or do you take them and approach them with real value? People, again, I'm speaking with my experience. Everyone's experiences is different. To me, a referral is almost like a turnkey operating business situation, a vehicle that has the key, you just got to drive it. The problem is people take it lightly and for granted. What do I mean by that? Let's say you and I, on the other side watching this video, we have a relationship. You've hired me, and I helped you increase your sales. You like the relationship we have. We're making money. We're doing well. And then you refer one of your friends that's a business owner to me. Now, what usually happens, not with me, but what usually happens is just because you refer them to me doesn't mean they're automatically going to buy and pay for my services. Why? Because we may not click. We may not have chemistry because of me and the action I took, meaning I took it easy as what they call a lay down, which I think is wrong way to take it. Whether it's a prospect or a referral, I always take the same approach. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't cut corners. I don't take it for granted, because if I do, I am cheating that referral, which could reflect on you that gave me the referral, could reflect bad and negative on you. So when you get a referral, you have to be even more focused and be more effective than taking it for granted, because you still have to earn their relationship. You still have to persuade them that you have value, even though they will refer to you, but they still have to see what their friend or you who referred them to me saw and made the decision to go with me. So never ever take referrals for granted, because you'll be cheating them, and you'll be cheating yourself, and you'll be cheating the person that actually got involved with you and paid you for your services. But that all starts with a process, doing it all the time the right way. It's called a habit, and the habits build character, and then the character reflects, who you are by the actions you take. So never ever take referrals for granted. Okay? Number 2, always target prospects which will give you a better conversion ratio, which will get you and help you produce more sales consistently. And if you're consistent with that, your sales are going to explode, and more importantly, your value is going to increase. And as far as leads is concerned, I encourage you, take that word out of your vocabulary. Just look at leads this. Where do I get leads? Okay, I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go to Yahoo. I'm going to go to Bing. I'm going to go to Facebook and Instagram and what they call that, Tit Tok. All these other platforms, right? Those are leads. To me, they're the modern day yellow pages. So that's the only time I look at it. What lead source am I going to get prospects? That's how I say it. Okay, I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to get these type of prospects, this type of characteristic. Well, I'm going to get the young generation. I'm going to go to TikTok as the lead source, right? But don't ever consider a prospect a lead. It's just a mindset. It's a difference between being an average professional player to a superstar player. Those little changes make a big difference. A lot of people don't talk about this. I figure I talk about it because, I see a lot of promotions and ads and postings about leads and referrals, and to me, the language is wrong, because you're going to attract the wrong people. Does that mean you're going to take the wrong action? Well, not the wrong action. You're going to take the less valuable and effective action. Because action is always good, right? But you always want to take the most valuable, effective, powerful, engaging action, because it's going to give you the higher result or the more consistent result. And I'll end it with this. What's the difference between $1,000 and $10,000? 9 out of 10 people say $9,000, but it's not. It's just a zero. Well, look at it this way. If you use the word leads and you try to track leads, you're looking at $1,000. But if you focus on targeting prospects, you're looking at $10,000. Same work, just a different mindset. That if you change the mindset and take referrals as $100,000, different mindset, same approach, same selling process. What changes is your mindset and the action you take on that mindset. Why? Because your actions, good, bad, or different, are tied directly to your thoughts, which is your mindset. Does that make sense? Again, guys, if you found value in this video, do me a favor, smash the like button, share your thoughts in your comments below. If you're following me on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the subscription button below. And remember this, guys, change your language. If you understand the word leads and you understand what prospect really means and what referral means, and if you understand the value of all three of them, or the difference in value of all three, and you change your mindset towards those values, watch your value increase. Watch your sales increase. And then watch your commissions explode. Talk to you later. Have a fantastic day. Bye.